This is one of the best lightweight gaming mouses that you can get. This is the Endorfy Lift Plus Wireless.
It was always me versus me, it was never me versus you. Misunderstood, get up, had to beat those odds. Got up and I beat those odds. It's understood.
Recently, I've been in contact with Endorfy, and they have created a new gaming mouse. And in today's video, let's go over how good an ultra lightweight gaming mouse can actually be. And just a quick note, they did send it out to me, but they have no say in this video. It is my own review and my own thoughts about the mouse. First off, it's an ultra lightweight professional gaming mouse. And why I'm saying it's ultra lightweight, it weighs only 69 grams. Literally, it's so lightweight, it is incredible. And to make it lightweight, they actually made it pretty much open design. As you can see, it's all made with like a web of plastic where you can actually see the insides of the mouse itself. The benefit of this is two things. First off, air circulation. So when you're in a little bit hotter situation, there's actually air circulation through the mouse on your hand, but more importantly, they were able to cut the weight as much as possible. It makes it just so lightweight that it's just crazy to see it and feel it in your hand. And because of the open design, it's definitely a different kind of a style of look where you can actually see the insides of the mouse. Not only that, you can actually have RGB on the mouse, as you can see on the logo and on the strip at the bottom, as well as on the wheel on the top. From what I see on the screen, it might be a little bit flashy, but that is because there's a different frame rate on the camera and the way this goes. So in reality, this doesn't flicker or flash, it is a solid color at all times, but in all honesty, it's always on. You can actually have all RGB on the bottom and on the logo and on the scroll wheel. So really quickly, let's go over what you'll find in the box. So when you open up the box, the first thing you're gonna do is slide out the mouse and the docking station. And you might be asking, what kind of a docking station? Essentially, you get a docking station for the mouse. And there's a couple of things that you can do with this. First off, you have the Lift Plus, which is the wireless module on here if you want to use it with USB. And also you can use it as a charging hub, like this. So in the box you get a dock, the mouse, and also an accessory box. And in the accessory box, other than different stickers, you'll also have a USB cable. There's two things you can do with the USB cable, which is really nicely braided, very soft kind of braiding, which is really nice and really high quality. Well, one thing you can do is actually put it with the dock. Thanks to this, the dock is now connected, and that is how you can actually wirelessly charge it like this. Essentially, you can put this dock on your setup somewhere on your desk and have this at all times whenever you're done playing or just using the mouse. All you have to do is put it on here and magnetically it connects to the dock and it starts recharging. So you don't have to worry about any kind of batteries. All you have to do is just use this dock as a charging hub. It's really cool, and it's just really cool that you can put it on your desk and have it like a docking station for your mouse. It's a really cool idea and just overall a really premium feature. But also this cable can be connected to the mouse if you wanted to play it directly with a cable or you wanted to charge it directly. So you can actually put it onto both the dock and the mouse. And coming back to the mouse, as for its specs, because this is where it's really impressive for a gaming professional mouse. Like I mentioned before, it is an open design, so there's actually ventilation all around. Essentially, you can see through the whole mouse and there's good airflow throughout it. It also is really lightweight. You have the two clicks on the top with the scroll wheel. Also, you have the two buttons on the side as normally, so on your thumb. And one more thing is a button to change the DPI. And this mouse has a PixArt PW3395 sensor, which can go up to 26,000 DPI. What is really cool about this gaming mouse is the try mode. Essentially, there's three ways you can connect it with your devices. First off, on the bottom, you can turn it into the Bluetooth mode, which means that you can connect it to your PC in the fastest and just most power efficient way, which is the Bluetooth mode. You can also use the dongle that you have in the dock, which is a 2.4 GHz dongle. And last but not least, you can connect it with the included USB cable. Also, you can connect it to all of your devices. So you can use it on your PC, on your gaming console like PS5 or Xbox Series X, laptops, phones, and TV. And since it has a rechargeable battery inside, you can expect up to 160 hours on a full charge. And better yet, if you are out of battery, a 10-minute charge like this will give you about 8 hours of battery. And last but not least, there is software for this mouse, which you can download straight from their website. On this software, you can actually change the settings for this mouse. So if you want to fine-tune your settings for polling rate or maybe other things like DPI, you can actually set those things on the software and really fine-tune to your liking. But also on the app, you can actually set different presets and also play around with the RGB all around the mouse. And also, while we're talking about RGB, the docking station also has an RGB strip all around it. So essentially, it has an RGB white strip here, and when it's on, you can see the colors. So I highly recommend, if you get this mouse, to actually download the software so that you can play around with the RGB to your liking and fine-tuning this mouse, because I think that if anyone is gonna buy a mouse at this price range, it probably means that you're serious about your gaming. And if you're serious about your gaming, I'm sure you have a lot of knowledge in terms of what are your favorite settings and your preferences. So if you're getting this mouse, I highly recommend to actually download the software and really fine-tune the mouse to your liking. My final thoughts about this mouse, it's definitely a premium, professional kind of a gaming mouse. It might not be for everyone, both from the way it's made and also from its price point. But if you're serious about gaming, I can definitely see someone being interested in this mouse, especially if you like that lightweight feel. I know everybody has their own preferences. Some people like bigger mouses, smaller, lighter or heavier. I would definitely say this is like the medium-sized mouse. It's not the biggest, but it's not the smallest. It's somewhere in the between, and it's definitely not the most comfortable because of the way it's made. There's not much of different coatings on this. There's not much grip because it's made to be as lightweight as possible. So if you're after that kind of feel where the mouse is definitely the lightest possible and just overall really lightweight, really responsive, fast, and just really nice to use while still being comfortable. Don't get me wrong, it's still a very comfortable mouse. I'm just kind of comparing it to a little bit more like an everyday kind of a mouse, or maybe a different style of a mouse. That way it isn't as comfortable, but it's not uncomfortable, if you know what I mean. It's kind of like in the medium. I can definitely see how this mouse is made for performance. And if you're after performance, I can highly recommend you this mouse. With that being said, this is the end of today's video. I hope you guys did learn something new today. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this video once again, and I'll see you next time.
It was always me versus me. It was never me versus you. Misunderstood. Get up, had to beat those eyes. Got up and I beat those eyes. It's understood. It was always me versus me. It was never me versus you. And now I'm good. Wake up and I do my part. Wake up and I do my job just how I should. It was always me versus me. It was never me versus you. Misunderstood. Get up, had to beat those eyes. Got up and I beat